Good evening. It is February 15th and it's 8:17 in the evening. I never do car chat this late in the evening because I'm normally in the bed, but I had church tonight where I bought a 7-layer dip that I made with the chips. I had none. Yay me. Anyway, I wanted to kind of share something with you guys. Have you ever been in a situation where you've been wronged, right? Someone has wronged you, disrespected you, blah, 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 talked about you behind your back, just violated you, right? Whether it be with their words or, just you felt violated, and you was violated, right? And I'm not talking about DV. I'm not talking about that. But, and you hold on to the anger. You hold on to, or you replay in your mind what that person has done to you. I remember as a child being in school back home in New York, right? And I remember walking down the hallway in between class, and somebody bumped me, like with their shoulder, bump. And back in the day, that was disrespectful, right? But I wasn't really a fighter. I can normally talk my way out of stuff, right, and make people laugh or whatever. But I remember after the person bumped me, I kept walking, and I turned around, and the other person was like what? And I remember feeling so low about the situation, but I held on to that anger. I remember holding on to that anger for that person for so long until, I never forget, I was in the stairway. I don't remember if I was coming up or going down, but either way, I was in the stairway, and this person who bumped me had asthma real bad and had to carry around a nebulizer. And this person was having an asthma attack, right? So I was just like, whoa, you okay? And anyway, I wound up helping that person and even offering to carry her nebulizer for her. And I'm saying all that to say is when I was younger, I was more of a forgiver. I knew how to allow certain situations humble me. But as I grew older and having more experience in the world, I'm more prideful than anything. I'm not saying that I did anything right or wrong when I was younger, but what I am saying and what I know to be fact, and my pastor mentioned it, pride, ego, that divides and keeps people apart. Humility connects. It restores. And although that girl bumped me with her shoulder and I did not like her, but God has a way of restoring the situation, because the situation in the stairway, that happened, right? Now, I could have been like, screw you, you bumped me in the hallway a few weeks ago and blah, blah, blah. No. I literally remember dropping from my mental what she had done to me. It didn't matter. She needed my help, and I was present to do so. Why do we not do that as adults? Why do we not hold on to the very thing that hurts us like poison, which is anger, which is, it all boils down to pride? Why do we do that? The average human because I'm speaking to myself, would rather hold on to an offense than to address the person and work through the situation. I've come up with a 4-part method on how to get through conflict. I was sharing this with my husband a couple weeks ago. Number 1 is, of course, address the situation. If you're having any type of conflict, address the situation. And as you're addressing the situation, because we shouldn't be sweeping things under the rug, and as we are addressing, we should be being honest about the thing that we're coming to them with. That's number 2. Number 3, we need to be accountable for our own mess, right? It shouldn't always be about, well, you did this, you did this. Well, how did you contribute to the foolishness, right? How? And last but not least, how do we move forward? I know in certain situations, reconciliation may not be possible, but you can pass each other in the mall or in the QT while you're getting your Colombian roast coffee. See the person and not want to bite their head off. It's easy to talk about, it's harder to implement, it's hard to do. And what stops us is pride. Pride kills. Pride keeps people away. It doesn't restore. And once again, let me just be clear. I know reconciliation is not always ideal. It's not always possible. I get that. Well, I'm choosing to be a peacemaker. I am choosing to tackle the hard stuff of life. It's no different than I remember when I couldn't even do, a shoulder press. I can press 40 pounds now. It was a struggle getting 25 pounds in each hand up. Now I can do 40 pounds in each hand. How am I able to do that? Practice. Practice. Consistency. The will to want to do it, right? Although it's hard. And having a positive attitude about it. I think I'm all over the place, you guys, and I apologize if I am. But I just wanted to share with you guys how pride keeps you separated. Humility restores. So, then we have to also ask ourselves, is this argument or disagreement worth the relationship? Whether it be with a spouse or a friend or a co-worker or whoever, parents, whoever, it doesn't matter. And one thing I know for sure, this day and age, the way people are dying left and right, the way people are going up in people's schools and universities and shooting people, and the stuff that's happening to our children, I venture to say, no one really has the time to just be allowing these relationships to disintegrate like that. Now, of course, by a case-by-case basis, I get that. I mean, for example, I've been in a DV situation with my ex-husband. We're not restoring any friendship. I've forgiven, right? But there doesn't have to be any restoration. Forgiveness in that situation is enough. So that's all I have to say, you guys. I just wanted to share. because tonight I was convicted and I was humbled. Anyway, thank you for listening. You have a good evening, good rest of your evening. I should be home in about 7 minutes. And I will see you guys tomorrow morning. Yeah. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I love you guys so, so much. Thank you for your support. And thank you just for listening and hanging around. I don't be doing much, but I love you and I thank you. And you guys have an awesome evening and a peaceful night's rest. See you tomorrow. Bye.